Okay, I'm gonna share my screen. One second, guys. I just X'd out of it. Uh, okay. Where did I put it? Nope. Well, let me stop this for a second so I can. Okay, here we go. All right. All right, here we go. All right. Hey guys, my name is Jessica Shumway, and I have been with the company for about a year and a half, and I've been taking some training outside of like what we already have, which is amazing, but just kind of seeing what else is out there just to see what works for me. And I came across a really good training on how to perfect the like give the perfect opportunity presentation, and I really liked it. Now, I don't know if a lot of you guys know this, but in our back office, we have like a Meet Money PowerPoint, and there's a whole script that goes with it. And it's really great for new people coming on because it's super duplicatable for your team to follow. But if you want to try something different and you want to incorporate that into this, you can absolutely do that. So I just wanted to show you a little like an outline of how this would go. And we're just going to like kind of run through it together. Hold on. It just seems to be like a really good, effective way of presenting. So I'm just gonna go into this one. So this is the outline, okay? So you're gonna have an intro we're gonna get into everything, but then your story, which if you guys were in my training last week, I did a training on how to tell your story. I have it. I'm making a YouTube channel for anything I'm training on. So I have that and I could send it to whoever wants it. Then there's 5 key elements to that story. And then you're going to summarize, call to action. Super simple, laid out perfectly. All you do is plug in the info to the outline. Okay. And I'm creating an actual outline with a script that I'm going to share with you guys. So you're going to have the script and you could tweak it however you want, but I'm going to give you guys the whole thing. All you have to do is plug in your points that you want to say for each element. That's all you have to do. Okay, so let me move this. Okay, so the intro should be about 30 to 60 seconds to capture their attention, giving them a brief overview of what you're going to be covering, and you want to make them think, oh, this must be valuable, I have to listen. So an example could be, hi, my name is Jessica. For the next few minutes, what I'd like to do is share with you a business that is making a big difference in people's lives with their products and services, creating financial opportunity for people looking for additional cash flow and kind of awakening the entrepreneurial spirit that a lot of people are looking for. A lot of people, I believe, would love to work for themselves if they found a way to do it. But before I get into that, let me tell you my story. Okay. And this is where you would go in and do like a shorter version of your story. Normally, when you're telling your story, it's about 2 minutes, but I mean, you could shorten it and sum it up. Your story is basically your background. Were you a mom? Were you in corporate? Are you a stylist? 3 things you didn't like about it. Was it the hours, living paycheck to paycheck? Oh, you guys, I want you to be screenshotting this so you have it. So do you want me to go back to, can someone just unmute? I'm just going to go back. Hold on. I want you, oh, nope, I'm going the wrong way. Nope. Sorry, I'm just jumping ahead now. Come on. How do you go back? Hold on. 1 second, guys. Why is this messing with me right now? I almost want to start this over. Hold on. Okay. All right, I'm gonna open it again and I want you guys to screenshot the presentation, okay? Okay. Okay, so you don't really need, so just start here. So you're gonna start with your story. Okay, intro, sorry, intro. So screenshot that. And if anyone has a question, just unmute themselves because I can't see the chat. So, like if I'm moving too quick or anything. Okay. So now I want you to screenshot this. So then, where was I? Okay, so 3 things you don't or didn't like about it, about your background. Was long hours, living paycheck to paycheck, and then you found a solution. Like, how did you get introduced to this business? Did a friend introduce you? You're going to just briefly touch on that. The most important part of your story is number 2, the things you didn't like about it, because that's going to be the most relatable to the person you're talking to. And then number 4 is how you feel about the future. Time freedom, paying off debt. So it's kind of how you feel about the future has to be solving whatever number 2 is. So if you said that you struggled with long hours, then you want to kind of be like, well, now I know that I have the time freedom. Like, you want to show that it's solving the things you didn't like. Okay. So then to transition to the next part, which is the 5 elements, you could say, so now let me share with you what I have learned from being an entrepreneur and paying attention to other entrepreneurs, that there are 5 things you need to evaluate and have checked off in order to have superstar success. And you don't have to have all 5. If you have 3 out of the 5, you can build a successful business, because lots of great companies only have 3. But if you find one that has 5, you should seriously consider looking into it deeper or getting involved. So you're kind of like letting the audience already know, like, okay, because going into this, we have all 5, but you're kind of telling them like a lot of companies only have 3. So the fact that we have 5 is going to be like huge for them. Okay. All right. 5 elements. So now I want to walk you through these 5 things. And if you agree that these things all check out, then maybe we can take the next step and see if this is a good fit for you. It may be a good fit, it may not, but the first thing you're going to look at in any business is the product or service. And then there's 4 questions that you're gonna go through. Like, is there a need for this product that they offer? You're gonna lay out maybe like 3 to 4 points on that. How big is the beauty and wellness industry? It's a $716.6 billion industry. We offer hair, skin, and nails. I mean, we know everybody washes their hair and face. It's a pretty consumable product. We know that, it's a need. Like, we need this product. Does this product meet the need? Yes, we just went through that. 3 to 5 points. What's the problem that people often complain about in this area, and do we solve that problem? Is the product priced to sell? Is it, to compete in the marketplace? We could talk about Rejuvenique there and how we have a patent on it and the quality of the products. And, we use high quality ingredients, and we're naturally based, and we're vegan, gluten-free, all that stuff, And then, is it priced for profit? Is there money in it for me? So, how much do we pay out? We're debt free. There's no middleman. You're going to kind of talk about that. How we manufacture and distribute everything, and, that whole thing. So if you look at the Meet Mon 8 guide, you could basically take points from that and put it in here. So it's basically saying the same thing, but wording it differently. You're just presenting it in a different way that's a little bit more effective for the person at the presentation. So based on this, the company can do well, the consumer gets a great product at a great price, and the entrepreneur can make money for educating the consumer. Simple. Okay. Then we go into the next part. So then, you know, I was kind of adding script in here to like transition things to go into the next one, because I wasn't sure if I was going to write out like a whole script, but I'm just going to do that. So for me, I asked those 4 questions and I got good answers for those 4 questions. I would encourage you to do your own homework if you want to try these products to see if they are real, if they meet the need, if they excite you in some way, or if you can think of some people that might want to use these products and you feel good about checking this category off your list. Yes, the products do check out. Oh, the next thing you want to look at is the company, which is probably the most important, because how many great companies were destroyed by bad leadership? How many bad ideas have you seen fixed by good leadership? If you have good leadership running the company, then they can solve any problem. They will raise the money, build good teams, pivot, take care of issues, etc. So the company part, we're just going to highlight company features and benefits, 3 to 5 like bragging points. You could talk about how we have 1.5 million happy customers. We've had 40 plus awards for business and products across the globe. You can list some of our publications, impacting 200,000 families financially, gratitude program, global expansion. You guys know, like, we have all this information. You're just plugging it into the outline. So based on these points, this company is amazing and checked all the boxes for me. I encourage you to do your homework, and I can give you some resources so you can evaluate them yourself. But for me, they look rock star. So what I like about this outline and presentation is you keep telling them, you know, do your own research. Like, you're not trying to push them, sway them, or anything. You're just educating them as a professional and an expert entrepreneur. And you're telling them, you know, these are the things that you need to be looking for. So you're coming at it in a different way. Okay. So then you're going to go into the comp plan. I don't know why I keep skipping ahead. So the next questions you're going to ask in the comp plan. Okay. Can people make money quickly? You know, can they make money in 30, 60, 90 days? You could talk about the whole Smart Start thing. I'm going to break down more of this in the script, but these are the questions in the comp plan that you want to be telling them that they should be looking for. With part-time effort, can people make part-time income? You know, you could share some people who are like testimonies of people who are doing this, because stories are super important and most like the best thing you could share. For those who are serious, is there big money to be made? Is it possible? Same thing, share stories of somebody else doing this, which, I mean, there should be tons. We had the MDC today. And then we're going to go to the next part. So for me, I couldn't believe how much money some of the people at the top of this company were making when I looked into it. If you're comfortable with those first 3 points, we need to look at the support the company offers as well. So the support, share 5 to 7 elements showing how your company supports its clients and distributors. You know, we have a back office, we have the scientific advisory board, all the research, development, tools, training, mentors, everything. Okay. And then you could say, most people who start a business are on their own and are competing with other businesses like theirs. But with this, you have the strongest people in the entire organization helping you. It's crazy. The support is so enormous. Okay. All right. Last element is timing. Okay. So you would transition. Okay. So now the fifth thing we look at is timing. In real estate, it's location, location, location. But in business, it's timing, timing, timing. Let me tell you why, in my opinion, it's the absolute best time to get involved. And then you're going to go into, so, you know, we're in a great situation because we have so much more growth to happen. We've only been in the business, 6 years, survived the highs and the lows. You know, we're in the middle of crazy momentum. We launched new products. So, you know, we're expanding everywhere. So you could go into all of that. This business checks off all 5 boxes, and it's rare to find a business that offers an inexpensive way for the average person to get involved that hits all of these marks. What's incredible is when I looked into it, this not only will help me, but I don't win if I don't help others win, which is perfect for me. You know, kind of. So recap, just to recap, I told you I would share information about an opportunity that is changing lives. I told you my story, shared important elements you need to pay attention to. Oh, spelled 2 wrong. And showed how this company checks boxes for someone looking to become an entrepreneur? Listen, I got all my questions answered. I encourage you to do the same. I have been fortunate enough to be in the right place, the right time, a couple times in my life, and this is one of them. I believe 5 years from now, you're going to say, yeah, I was there, but I was busy. I had other stuff going on. I just decided to keep going through the motions, or I was there and I said, yes, I took a leap of faith, a tiny step, and it changed everything for me. Final point. My encouragement for you is to get your questions answered, try their products, figure out the comp plan structure, get back to the person that asked you to connect with me, and take the next step. The most successful people say yes. They tell the world, they figure it out. This is one of those moments 10 years from now, you're going to think back to this moment where the downside is so small, it doesn't even exist, and the upside is almost impossible to measure. And then a call to action. So get back to the person who invited you, take the next step. I hope you choose to join us. I look forward to working with you in the future. It's going to be a great ride. Thank you very much. And that's pretty much the presentation. But you could go through that in like 10 minutes. Like this should not take you long to present to somebody. So that was it. It's a really quick training. Hold on. So what do you guys have any? Oh, Jenna, did you get the 2 and 3? Did you oh, you didn't. Okay, I'll bring it back up. So I'll go back to 2 and 3. Do you guys have any questions about this? Do you feel like this is something you could share? Like you could do yourself? Because I'm gonna give you guys the script. I'm almost done like with it, so I'm just gonna share it in PSA or in PSA when I'm done. I just think it's a different way to share the opportunity. It comes off more professional. It's something that, again, you could duplicate with your teams. They can follow the same script. We have the information in there. All you do is swap out the facts for each element every time, and that's it. It's super simple. And what you can do is make, a PowerPoint for, yes, exactly. It's not pushy. It's just educating. It's not like join us. You can make like a cute PowerPoint for your team. Like I kind of want to make one for like me and my team with like our own pictures on it. And, kind of like how the Meet Monate one is, but just make it like our own a little bit. And, implement this and have it for everyone to use. So let me just go back. Yeah, exactly. Like we use the facts from the Meet Monate. You're not trying to dig through and find new information. It's all there. What's your thoughts on encouraging their research? What tools to direct them to? Any favorites? I guess it depends on what they're looking for. So that's something that like specifically, like if somebody had questions about the ingredients, I guess you would go and get like a PDF on that. Or if you have a video of somebody talking about the ingredients and how safe they are, you could share that. I love videos, but some people like PDFs, so it's kind of like you kind of have to do your own due diligence on making sure you have those things in your arsenal. But let me go back to 2 and 3 of the presentation. I don't know why it keeps exiting out on me. Okay. For you. All right, let me share my screen again. So it was 2. This was did you I'm gonna give you a second.
It's if you go, I'm sorry, in the elements, you know how you had them numbered 1,
Oh,
2, 3,
elements.
4. Yeah.
Here, let me
Okay, perfect. I have this page. I think it was the next
this
2.
one. Okay.
Yep, I need
Company and then comp plan. And then so take that screenshot. Let me know when you got it.
Okay, I'm good. Now I need the next one, number 3. Oh, wait, hold on. Doesn't that the page before have, hold on, go back. I'm sorry. Oh, 2 and 3 are on the same page. That's why I'm like, wait, what the hell? Okay. All right, I'm good. Thank you. It was just that one then.
No problem. All right. What's your thought there? Yeah. So, I mean, you can always ask your upline too, like, somebody gave me this, someone gave me this objection, they want this information, do you guys have it? That's, that's why we have our teams, that's why we help each other. Maybe somebody has this information in your group chats that you can get it from if you don't have it. But yeah, is there any other questions? Otherwise, I'm gonna let you guys go, finish this outline for you. It'll probably be done in like 10 minutes and then I'm gonna share it. So you could do both. You could do this yourself. Like I thought about going live and doing an opportunity presentation myself and doing it. But what you can do is you could break this up and have 2 to 3 people doing the presentation. You can have somebody start, like kick it off and close it. And you can have like 2 to 3 people tell their quick stories. Or no, and then you could break up the elements. So somebody does like 2 elements, the other one does 3, and then you have the person that did the intro, like however you want to do it. You could do it either way. You just have to introduce obviously the person that's going to be doing the next part. But yeah, either or. The same way you would go and do the Meet Money presentation. You have an intro, you have stories, and then you have the top 10 things. So this is the same thing, it's just a different layout. Any other questions?
So you're gonna make a whole script thing along with pictures and stuff for that?
No, I'm making a script. Like I have the whole script typed up. So you can literally read from it. The only thing you have to add to it is the points that you want to put in there, because everybody might want to talk about different things. So I didn't type in like for products, I didn't put in what you should say for products. That is something people can do like themselves if they want, because
Right.
some people might want to talk about different things. So you could just take it and all you do is just add those things in whenever you do the presentation, but keeping it, the whole outline and the script is the same. The only thing you're changing is the story, the person's story, and any facts about the company during the 5 elements. So that's it.
Cool. Thank you.
Yep. Are we good? All right, guys. Well, thank you for hopping on. I hope this was helpful, and I will share the script with you guys in PSA. Okay. All right. Bye.